Good afternoon and welcome to Vanguard Live Sports. I'm Damilola Ogunshaki, and of course we'll be looking at some of the stories in sports, and that's based in the Vanguard newspaper and on the Vanguard website. And some of the stories we'll be looking at is Champions League, Man United plots Sterling transfer if City's ban is upheld. Cristiano Ronaldo not among Brazil's Ronaldo's favorite 5 players. Rashford congratulates Ihalo on contract extension. We are not champions yet, club tells Liverpool players, warns on Man City chase. Genetro wants Osimhen to move to EPL or Serie A. Also, Genetro said, I will make Eagles champions of Africa again. Says he moved Nigeria from number 13 to 3 in Africa. And now to the main stuff. We're talking before, I think that was a match when EPL was actually postponed due to the coronavirus pandemic, and now that it has been confirmed that EPL will be resuming in that's on the June 17. I think Liverpool, before we went for that suspension, Liverpool was actually, they had just 2 more wins to be crowned the Premier League champions, but club is now telling his team members that they still need to work hard as they have not won the title yet due to Manchester City being close to them. He said Manchester City is the only team that is still mathematically capable of catching them at the top of the table, though Liverpool are currently 25 points clear and chasing the club's first league title for 30 years. The Anfield club could source the title if Man City lose one of their 2 scheduled games set to take place when the season resumes in June. And although Liverpool look comfortable at the top of the table, club has told its players there's still work to be done before they can start to celebrate. And I think that is the main thing they need to put in mind. There's still work to be done. Yes, you are 25 points ahead and you're comfortable, but you still need to work because you need 2 more wins to be crowned the title, and considering that this is their first league title in 30 years that they are chasing and they are almost there, so they need to work. But another thing I'm just happy about is that Premier League is going to resume June 17th. And away from that, going to Man United, Rashford has congratulated Ihalo on his contract extension with Manchester United. I think we were all following that audio Ihalo's news. That was before May 31st when his contract his loan transfer contract was supposed to expire with Manchester United, but I think it has actually been extended, and he himself has also expressed his joy. And I think Nigerians are happy because considering that Ihalo have really been showing effort and telling them that he really wants to stay in Man United to end the season with them, even though his parent club Shanghai Sensua were saying that no, he should come back, or they should should be made to stay in Manchester United permanently. But I think his contract has been extended, and Rashford, who couldn't hide his excitement, so he took to Twitter, to their social media platform, and he congratulated his teammates, and he was really happy. And Ihalo has scored 4 goals in 8 matches for Manchester United and the club will be hoping to justify the fate of the club and continue his impressive performance when the Premier League resumes June 17. Also, still about Manchester United, they are said to be considering bringing in Raheem Sterling if their rivals Man City Champions League ban is upheld. That's according to reports, because we can recall that Man City currently they actually have a ban due to there are some serious breaches of the financial fair play rules. So they are hoping that this can be lifted, but if it's not lifted, Manchester United are also considering making an impressive move for Sterling. And Man City actually they are set to appeal the ban at the Court of Arbitration for Sport over the course of 3 days next week. And the club's chiefs are said to be fearful of a number of stars leaving if the ban remains in place. And the Independent claim United are aware of the situation, have been keeping close tabs on the 25-year-old England stand, and that's Sterling. So that's what we have on the Manchester United story. Now going over to the great Ronaldo, Brazil great Ronaldo, mentioning his five best favorite players. You know, I've actually not heard of recent, when you hear people talking about their favorite player, of course you always hear Cristiano Ronaldo. But Cristiano Ronaldo is not in the list of the great Brazil Ronaldo's list of best players or favorite players. He listed Lionel Messi as the best, and he listed Mohamed Salah, Real Madrid's Eden Hazard, and also Paris Neymar and Kylian Mbappe. But he didn't list Cristiano Ronaldo. I guess also there are some people, maybe it might be in the 6th or in the 7th, we don't know, but I think that is also based on his opinion. But however, the Juventus superstar, that's Cristiano Ronaldo, and Messi Craiva, was a notable omission. Yeah, he was really, really notable. It was a notable omission from his list. And away from that story, FIFA actually called for common sense after a Sancho yellow card for Floyd's tributes, that's George Floyd. And we can talk about this for George Floyd, that there's been a lot of protests going on in the US, and we have some notable sports stars that have actually been paying tribute to him on social media, you know, talking about it. So FIFA have actually urged competition organizers to use common sense when dealing with players who display messages of support to George Floyd movement. Floyd was killed in the United States by a police officer, and his death has really sparked a mass protest. Several Bundesliga players have helped lend their support to the protest at the weekend, with Jadon Sancho lifting his shirt to show a message of justice for George Floyd after scoring a hat-trick. His Borussia Dortmund teammate Hakimi has also did similar, despite FIFA regulations prohibiting players from displaying any political, religious, or personal slogan, statements, or messages or images on their kits. Talking about this George Floyd case and them showing their, paying their tribute to him, I know this it was really a sad it was actually a sad way to die, a very, very bad way, because we saw the videos, and I think that is why a lot of people are showing they are paying their tribute to him, and also following the George Floyd movement, and that's like Black Lives Matters, with people raising placards of Black Lives Matters. But FIFA had really called for common sense in their Bundesliga team. Okay, away from that, over to EPL and Osimhen. We've been talking about Osimhen's possible transfer, as Lily has also, when we're talking about that, Lily placed a high bounty for him. But Rohr, that's the Super Eagles coach, he said he would support Osimhen's move to the Premier League or Serie A this season. The 21-year-old has actually been one of the most exciting young talents in Europe at the moment, having netted 18 times in all competition, and the Nigerian's international has been Lily's top scorer this season so far. And Rob believes that Premier League or Serie A will be the ideal destination for his goal scorer, and he said he thinks that Osimhen will actually have a big opportunity to go from Lille, perhaps in the Premier League or Italy, to a very, very big club. But also still talking about him saying that he wants them to go to a very, very big club. He also said that he's also worried that if he goes to a big club, he might not actually have the opportunity to play a lot, because he has a lot of competitors. He's going to have a lot of competitors in the game, compared to him still staying in Lille, where he can still show his talent. I know he's a very young person, just 21 years old. So if he's not able to show his talent, he might actually not be able to retain what he is, and that is what Rohr is saying, that he wants him to move there, but it's also considering that it's a big club and he might not be given a chance to play a lot. And but though we are not sure if this is actually going to work, because we're talking about the transfer bounty that has been put on him, and that's 72 million euros. That's by the Lille president, and that said that Osimhen will leave for a similar fee to Nicolas when he joined Arsenal last summer. And now the last story that we have, it's also about Rohr, and talking about how he had really taken Super Eagles from the 13th position to number 3 in Africa. That was what he said. He has taken them from number 13 to number 3 in Africa. And actually, his contract was recently signed. He signed a contract with Nigeria. It was renewed, and in order to guide the country to the 4th Africa Cup of Nations triumph, he extended his stay in Nigeria till 2022 after he agreed to a pay cut in the local currency and reside in the country. Officials said that Rohr will earn $49,000 a month instead of the $55,000 stipulated in his previous contract, and he will live in Nigeria for at least 10 months a year. And when he was asked, he said this is actually special for him because this is his team that he has built up, and he really wants them. He made a big sacrifice because he's looking forward to them going for the fourth African Cup of Nations win. Nigeria actually won the African Cup of Nations Cup 3 times, and that's the first one in 1980, the second in 1994, and the third in 2013. He said, let's qualify. Let me quote him. He said, let's qualify for the Nations Cup, and then we'll want to win it. That was worse, he said. And he said he has a good team now, because when he joined the team in 2013 they were 13th, and now that he's still there, they are number 3. So I think he has really done a good work, and him making a sacrifice is actually a big thing. Agreed to take a pay cut, and also still agreed to stay in Nigeria with at least for 10 months in a year. It's a really big move, and that's to show that I think we'll be expecting the best from Super Eagles when next they play for during the African Cup of Nations. And that is all we have on the Vanguard Sports today. But if you want to get some of the sporting fixtures for today, you can always visit our website or get a copy of the Vanguard newspaper. And our website handle is www.vanguardngr.com, and you can always like and follow us on our social media platforms that are showing on your screen. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's bye from me, Damlola Ogunshakin.